There's a boiled face of another guy just hanging out back there.
In the refrigerator.
Pretty good. Yeah, a lot of the kills in this are very elaborate, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're going to kill someone, make it creative.
There, she's the one who says, if you're trying to scare me, you're doing a good job.
Yep.
So Canadian.
So sweet.
Yeah, that's really good, buddy.
Hey.
Oh, friend, you're doing a good job.
Hey, buddy.
I'm terrified out of my freaking guts. No one says that.
This is such a crazy... This is horrifying, though. Because this poor girl, like, when I was watching this, I was like, these last few moments of this chick's life were the scariest in the entire world.
And he's carrying, like, he lifts her up by her head.
By her face!
Yeah.
But yeah, you just saw the Harbinger, the bartender, because he tried to play that trick. We saw him get carried off, but you didn't get to see him afterwards. And so, where the chick who's left in the pretty much, what would you call this? Like a showering facility or something? Like this weird cleaning area for all of the mining gear and like where the guys take their showers. Sylvia's like, she hears something, she gets down, and all of the uniforms just start dropping from the ceiling.
Yeah, it's a great effect.
It is a really great effect. She starts screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming, and then one of the hooks drop, and it is the bartender, and he's hooked up, or he's hung up on one of the hooks. Mm-hmm. This is crazy because you don't get to see it. I would love to see that. I wish we got to see a full on of that because I would have loved to see that.
The miner has impaled Sarah's the character's name onto one. Sylvia. Sorry, the miner has impaled Sylvia onto one of the shower heads because they're not like shower heads like you think of. They're they're just spigots essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
And there's water mixed with blood pouring out of her mouth, and you see it in profile, and it's just like the bottom, like 2/3 of her face.
And you see her mouth is wide open, and so the water and the blood is just rushing out of her mouth, and it is amazing to see. Yeah,
it's a fantastic effect.
It really is. It's super good.
Yeah. Now some of the girls are trying to get the men to take them down into the mines.
Yeah, which I'm like, why though? I mean, I wouldn't... No, thanks. I'm good.
They've been drinking. They're having a party.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't get... At one point they say that women don't go into the mine. Like, women can't work in the mines. So, for them to want to go down there and check it out, it's not totally out of...
No, it's not. Because the thing is, if any...
It says lunchroom right there.
Yeah. If anybody would be like, take me down there, blah, blah, blah. Like, I want to see what's down there. Like, I get it. I just think it's a terrible idea. Yeah, see, no women in the mine. Mm-hmm. I do love Hollis. He tries so hard.
He does. He seems like a good guy. Because at no point does he like pick sides between Axel and TJ.
Nope. He's just like, doesn't matter, stop fighting. And he's all about his girlfriend.
Yeah.
He's super sweet. He's just a very much like, everyone have a good time. Where's my girlfriend at?
She has my favorite line in the movie. She's talking about her dress for the Valentine's Day dance. And she says it's like slit up the leg and the neck goes all the way down to here. She's like, I'll be lucky if I make it out of there alive.
Foreshadowing.
So they're grabbing blankets, hopping into the
cart.
Yeah.
Hollis is grabbing blankets, passing them out to everybody. They grab a lantern.
Right now there's a party of 5, but TJ decides to join along to make it a party of 6.
Yeah. But like, if you don't want to go, don't go. Because the line there is, if I'm going down there, baby, you're going with me. Mm-hmm. And that is one of Sarah's friends, who is Hollis's girlfriend. I don't know her name, unfortunately. She says that to Sarah, and Sarah's like, I don't want to go down.
Yeah. I think Sarah's hesitance is because, there are 6 of them. I'm full of shit.
No, you were right.
No, but TJ's not there. Because there's the couple in the front car, Hollis and his girlfriend, then Sarah and the jokester guy.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And it's kind of implied that the 2 couples are going down, and it could be a good time.
Yeah.
And Sarah doesn't have someone to have a good time with.
Right.
So.
Which is good for Sarah.
Yeah. That would be absolutely terrifying. The only light, there's a little headlight on the cart. Yeah. And they have, I think.
Well, there's a light on the cart, and then there's a lantern, and then Hollis has his headlight on.
Right. They're 2,000 feet down.
That's insane.
It's pitch black.
That's insane.
Pitch black. So yeah. Obviously they had to light this so that we could see, but I guarantee it's much darker than that.
Oh, Hollis, no.
Yeah. He's
Hollis is
just having a good time.
Hollis is a good dude. Mm-hmm. But Hollis is making some bad calls.
He's a pushover.
He is a pushover. He loves his girlfriend.
Howard is the fucking prankster.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna forget that in 2 seconds.
I mean, Howard, you don't get a whole lot of Howard. You don't. You have TJ, you have Axel, and you have Hollis. You don't get a whole lot of Howard.
No, he's background. Like he's the one who had the first time I do coke and I almost drowned.
Yeah. I don't know that guy's name.
These two are gonna sneak off. A couple whose name we don't know.
Yeah.
These are the ones who they are the double impalement death.
Right. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't do it in a mine.
No. Okay. The thing for me, I don't like the idea of beach sex.
Ow. It's not great because you
nor
get
shower sex, nor hot tub sex.
Hot tub sex is gross. That's bladder infection waiting to happen.
Yes. Not to mention, the water is acting against any natural lubricants.
Yes.
So, yeah. Anyway.
It'll dry you out and it'll hurt.
Yeah. I am not opposed to sex in weird places, but not necessarily a coal mine. It doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I'm solid. Like, I'm super good.
So now, one of the party goers has found the dead body in the cooler.
Yep.
John has come.
No.
Yeah, she came running out and said, "He's in there. He's in there."
Oh, well, okay. I thought she said his face.
Because he's all boiled up.
Oh, yes, he was. He put his face in there. Yep, that's right.
And then John comes running in and is talking about his dead girlfriend, Sylvia. So everyone's freaking out. TJ and Axel kind of jump into action.
Which, is this TJ?
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. That's not Axel,
No.
is it?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
So TJ is delegating to the other
There's
guys.
Axel. There we go.
And
That
says,
dude
"Hey."
looked exactly like Axel.
Yeah. Because all white men look the same.
It's true. All blonde-haired, blue-eyed. Yeah, so TJ and Axel kind of band together. They're like, they're in the mine! We've got to get them out!
So, at this point, as far as the viewer knows on first viewing, the murderer is Harry Warden.
Yes. Well, yes.
Yes, and we are about to, within the next couple of minutes, see a scene with the sheriff. Mm-hmm. The sheriff has been trying to locate Harry Warden. He's called the mental institution, and they say, we can't find him. We have no
record of him.
Yeah.
And he's like, what do you mean? He was court ordered to be there.
Mm-hmm. He keeps saying court ordered, and to me that's the funniest thing. Like, that makes a difference.
Right.
Whatever. But...
Well,
so the sheriff is trying to hunt him down.
The thing is, it can.
Yeah.
Because if you're there by your own accord, if you tell a family member I'm fine, they can come and get you out, and they don't have to have a big stink about it.
Right.
If you're court ordered, the local authorities should know that you're there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we will find out eventually that Harry Warden actually has passed away.
Yes.
Which means that our killer is obviously not Harry Warden.
Correct.
And during the production of the movie, they actually didn't reveal who the killer was.
Yeah, the cast didn't know.
Yeah.
I do love that.
The one kind of exception to that is, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it.
No!
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Axel did it.
Oh, you motherfucker. Oh.
Axel did it. I ruined it.
Yep. Well, Axel is our killer.
Axel is our killer.
Because it is revealed that 20 years ago, Harry Warden killed his dad.
Axel is under the bed as a child, probably like a toddler, I'd say, maybe between 4 and 6. Toddler, small child, whatever. Yeah. He's under the bed, he sees it happen, and then he's covered in blood, and he starts sucking his thumb.
Yeah. And
he's got an off stare.
Yeah. So has adopted Harry Warden's motif and is anti-Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And has started killing people as a result. The actor, Neil Affleck.
Yes. No relation.
Thank you. He put it together fairly early on because at one point he had to go to the special effects crew to be fitted for a prosthesis. Mm-hmm. That just so happened to be the way that the miner is killed. His arm is ripped off.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, I'm the murderer.
This is also terrible because if they are in the mines and there's a ton of methane around, just taking a pickaxe to all of the hanging light bulbs is a big problem. It won't cause a ginormous explosion, but knowing that you're 9,000 miles down in a mine that's covered with methane, it's terrifying. It's a tricky call to make.
Mm-hmm. Now that I think about it, the town is called Valentine's Bluff. Or Valentine Bluff. So it makes sense that they would go all out for Valentine's Day.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Because they do show the sign, like, with the elevation and the population towards the beginning of the movie.
And it says Valentine's Bluff on it?
Yeah.
Did I not pay attention to that at all?
I think that it's possible that you did not pay attention to that. And I also have watched it, like I said, 3 fucking times. Yep, Valentine Bluffs, a Canadian mining town.
I think there's some kids trapped down below.
I love that line. The way TJ says, Harry Warden is back.
But the thing is, it's not as hard. Like, he's got like a very feminine sounding voice.
It's almost nasal.
Yes. Do I look like I'm joking? Like, it's a nasal Canadian that almost comes across baby Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Isn't it?
That's a great way to describe it.
Nasally Canadian sounds minusculely Irish.
I liked baby Irish. Good old Hollis running into the mines.
Fucking Hollis, man. I really do think he's the fucking hero of this movie. If you had to have a hero, I'd say it's Hollis. Oh, I don't know in the movie, but Hollis is... Keith,
Yeah, Hollis dies.
Yeah, Hollis is dead in real life. He died of brain cancer.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
With a mustache like that, I'm pretty heartbroken by it.
Yeah. So he has found Mike and Harriet, who had the double auger death.
Yes.
That we never actually see.
You never see. You don't...
Is, like, that remaining 6 minutes, some more expository dialogue, but a lot of it is that scene specifically.
So you never see it. You never even hear them scream. Mm-mm. You just see them walk off together, and that's it. You never see them again until Hollis finds them dead. Yeah. Now, Hollis just did a little turnaround because he heard a noise, and his helmet fell off.
So the noise was the miner loading a nail gun.
Yeah, and now he starts nailing Hollis's brain. He just puts it in his temple and starts shooting, and it makes me so sad. I love Hollis.
Yeah. R.I.P.
So, okay.
In real life.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. R.I.R.O.
Yes. Jay, how long do you think you would last?
That's a really tough question. I feel like in this I would be one of the background characters, so I would probably be okay. Like all the people that everyone's like, when TJ's yelling at the guy who looked like Axel but wasn't Axel, and he's like, "Get them all out of here, make sure they're safe." Like I would have been that guy that he was talking to.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I'd be okay.
Sure.
What about you?
Oh no, I'd go pretty soon.
Who do you think you would be?
I wouldn't be one of the main chicks. No. Okay. I would probably be an early on death.
Okay.
I wouldn't be Mabel or anything like that.
So maybe like the first chick who got with the heart tattoo?
I'd say yes to that only because I have tattoos, not because I would get naked in a mine. But it would be a scenario like that. Like I would be in the first scene, I'd be in a promiscuous situation with somebody, and I would be the first death.
All right.
But it would not be in a mine. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It would not be in a mine. But I feel like had the killer been I would have been one of the first casualties for sure, because that's what chicks do in horror movies.
Yeah.
They do something promiscuous and die, especially side character chicks.
So Howard has now abandoned Hollis and Sarah and his girlfriend.
Yeah. Howard just said, "Fuck all this," and left them all, which is ridiculous.
And they say, "We can't leave
yeah.
Hollis down here." And he's like, "He's dead. Let's go."
Yeah.
Fucking dick.
He is a dick.
Dick.
So I will say throughout this movie, they do a very good job of setting up TJ to be the murderer minor, or Harry Warden or whatever. So they do a really good job of a misdirection. But I will say one of the biggest things is, and I picking up on this through this rewatch, is that when you see Axel storm off after the fight with TJ in the break room, you don't see him again until he randomly shows up down in the mine. Or no, I'm sorry, that's wrong.
No, because he comes into the party and TJ plan to go down together.
Yes, that's right. Okay, my mistake. I was going to say, you do have a big gap there where you